Started with $1 in a dream. This one for all the people that said I couldn't do it.
What's going on, members? It's your boy Mutupi here, and we're back again onto another video session. So on today's video, we're going to be speaking about one of the amazing trades that I caught during the week. It was actually yesterday, but the trade actually closed it today, which resulted to giving me 8.3 thousand rand. So I want to show you guys how I was able to catch that trade before it did happen, and not only that, but also some of the lessons that I took from it, because the whole purpose of me having this YouTube channel is actually to be able to help you guys understand from the wrongdoings that I'm doing, from the the negatives that I'm seeing, and also the positive side of things, instead of just speaking a bit more about the negative side of it. So yes, and also I have noted that a lot of you guys keep on asking me about the Telegram group that I always speak about, and I always say that you can get it in the description box. So one thing that I'll do is that you can easily just see where to get access to it, because to be honest, I did share this trade in the public group, and if you're not in there, then I understand that you couldn't be able to spot this trade, the execution, how we saw it and everything. But if you are in the public group, obviously right now you should be sending me profits that you made, because of other members are also sending me profits that they made, that they saw from the analysis that I have. So just showing you guys real quick on how you can get access to the public group. Obviously, you just go down on the YouTube video that you're watching, then you go in the description box. So the description box is what is down here, the information that I always do put down here. As you can see here, I've got the Telegram public group. Okay, sorry about that, my mouse ran out of battery, I have to recharge it. But as you can see here, the Telegram public group, and then there's a link here. Obviously, it means that you can get instant access to this beautiful link that I do have here. And obviously, even for the broker, because I see a lot of you guys commenting with the broker, obviously I also have information about the broker down here, so you can get instant access to it. But before wasting any more time speaking about all of this, that was for those people that kept on asking me about how do they get access to these groups. So you can simply see this is the trade right here, and okay, it's from this side, and I'll just do this just so you're able to see that it's really a live account. It is a live account, and this is a account, so it's 8,000 rand instead of $8,000. So what this one here actually was beautiful. Let us just take a quick look at how we were able to catch it. The entry on this trade is actually at let's see, the entry of this trade is actually down here. We caught it down here, and I had my stop losses a bit more far away, because my stop loss was placed a bit more to the downside. I think it was like close to here, and obviously I went in with the lot size that was suitable for my account, because most people would show you that they're making so much or they're making this much, but the most important thing is for you to respect their account. If you're making that much but you are not respecting your account, when the market goes against you, lose a lot of money, or you blow account, then at the end of the day, you're not a consistent trader. If you're a consistent trader, it means that whether you take a loss, you still get to learn from it, and it doesn't affect you anyhow. Okay, so yes, let me remove this real quick. This actually was directing me on how it is that I'm going to be capitalizing on looking for the entry. So obviously you can see that I've got my beautiful inverse head and shoulders here, left shoulder here, also a head here, and then right shoulder here. So I bought the trade somewhere around here, I bought NASDAQ somewhere around here. You can simply see that I've got a beautiful support zone here, kept it a bit more simple, and also just by moving to the downside, you can see that we've got 3 touches on the bottom side, the first touch, second touch, third touch, and this was just our resistance line. So it breaking to the upside was a confirmation for us to be placing sells, to placing buy on it. But obviously already when it was still here, I was able to spot these beautiful rejections that you can see here, and eventually we did push a bit more to the upside. So moving to the upside, you can see that there's a beautiful scaling opportunity that we missed. I just wanted us to actually move out of the impulsive move. So this scaling opportunity here was a beautiful entry. Once again, you can simply see we spotted it, but once it did shoot up, then I managed to have locked in profits. And then members in the team also I sent it to the Signal team that they can lock in profits, and then we just we continue to move a bit more to the upside with it. So we also caught a trade on the US 500. It's not only NASDAQ, it's also on the US 500. But I want to show you what it is that I'm seeing on the current time frame on NASDAQ. But before that, you can simply see almost like a similar setup. Support area, we've got a beautiful descending pattern. It broke out of impulse, out of the candle. We bought literally here. Once price was somewhere here, we bought, and then price started shooting upwards, came back, retest, went up. At this time, I had my stop loss being here. my stop loss was somewhere close to here, so it did take us out with this week, and then it continued to go to the upside now. So that is US 500, but I want to show you guys NASDAQ since we're speaking a bit more. That one, they took me with just a small profits, like it wasn't too much. Okay, so with this one, yes, obviously, as you can see, it shot a bit more to the upside, gave us a second touch, and then it went more again to the upside. So obviously, I'm showing you one of the accounts that I do have here in ZAR. I've got other accounts that I'm trading in dollars. So I was also able to close, above like $300 on the other account. And I think on the other account was like at least $180, something like that. I'm not too sure with the numbers, but those accounts are just accounts that I enter, So obviously, after the market shot up, couldn't break this previous support area, now turned into resistance. As you can see, couldn't break this, so I eventually took my profits at just below here because I wanted to confirm that is it really going to try to break, or is it not going to break and it's going to go stay to the downside. Then I took profits here, and you can see after taking profits here, I saw a beautiful hammer. Let me just zoom in a bit so you're able to see. I saw this beautiful hammer, so I sent out a signal in the team. I was like, guys, I think we will be buying NASDAQ more, because you can simply see this hammer, and also the first, second, and the third touch here. First, second, and the third touch here. Obviously, in my mindset, I'm thinking that it's a confirmation. Even the pattern that you can see, it's a continuation pattern. So now I'm thinking that we could be buying, but obviously we didn't enter with the market execution. Fortunately, we took a buy stop on it. So you can even see that I do have my buy stop. It's not activated. I'll just hide the balance real quick. It's not activated as of yet. We just have a buy stop there, and it didn't activate us, so it shot a bit more to the downside. So it's a bit confusing, because on this one here, I like buying NASDAQ, I like moving to the upside with NASDAQ. So with what's happening here, it could either be that price is trying to find support areas at this area somewhere around here, or we can just see price coming a bit more to the downside, then going back again to the upside. So we'll just see on what it is that's happening. But it's very important of us to understand where the market direction is, and since I was able to spot that the bigger momentum is obviously to the upside, with NASDAQ, a lot of money is made to the upside. Doesn't mean that you can't make money going to the downside. Obviously, just by taking a look at, if you caught a beautiful trade here, you'd be able to capitalize the beautiful move to the downside. But the much more simpler setup is when you're catching a buy, because that's where at the end of the day, that's where the momentum is at. And guys, I actually wanted you guys to be able to one of the lessons that I took is that with this I was able to spot that instead of fighting for seeing that a setup is accurate and trying to make the most out of that one beautiful setup, it's not really necessary, because if you do try to jump into a setup that's looking beautiful, that's high quality and everything, remember that you are not respecting risk at the end of the day. So if you're not respecting risk because you saw that this setup is promising you a lot, and you are obviously risking a bit more capital than you're supposed to risk, and if it does go against you, you can either blow your account or you can lose a huge capital of your account. And imagine if you do lose a huge capital of your account, like the amounts of the hard work that you've been able to go out there, get money, and then fund your account, and you just lost it in just a simple, not even a single day, but a single trade, which is something that we're trying to avoid. With forex trading, with the markets, it's very important of us to be able to look at the long-term picture, to be able to, instead of just thinking of taking 1,000 rands to 10,000 rands, it's important of us to be able to see that there's actually a much more better potential in the markets, and that potential is by staying true to yourself, staying true to the strategy that you're trading, and not only that, but also being able to make consistent results. Now, being able to make consistent being able to take consistent action towards your trading plan, but the most important thing is being able to get those consistent results, even if it means that making very small pips a day, very small profits a day. That's a lot of progress for a lot of people out there, because a lot of people can be able to make a lot of money instantly, and the next day that money they lost, maybe half of it, they lost all of it, they even lost what they had initially invested, which is something that I'm trying to avoid with you guys being here. And the most important thing, guys, is for you to be able to just stay true to yourself, stay true to your journey. Look at what it is that you want out of the market. Do you want to just make a quick buck, or is it that you want to actually be able to make real life moves that will be able to take care of you, no matter what, no matter whatever that happens? If you've got a job, if you've got businesses, whatever, even if those things don't go according to plan, that you've got a skill that you can fall back onto. Because I hear a lot of people saying that with forex, you need to have a backup plan. And yes, that is true. You need to have a backup plan. Like, some of us, I didn't finish college. The highest certificate that I have is matric, but my backup plan is my knowledge, cause I didn't just wake up and jump in the markets and make profits from the markets. What I done is that it took me time to understand how the market works. It took me time to understand how the skill works. It took me time to improve my knowledge and everything that I do, in order for me to be able to say that I can gain, I can be consistent from the market. So it's actually something that I wanted you guys to take from, not just to see how much we made, not only to just understand how NASDAQ is moving, but to understand, take down all of the most important lessons that I'm sharing with you. And obviously what you have to do is that you can share this video with, a close friend, family, someone that is trading out there, someone that maybe they are, they're going through a phase that, they want to see themselves experiencing breakthroughs, or they're going through a phase that, they just want to see themselves making thousands of, tens of thousands of rands in a day. But, it's like they're thinking that they're not there yet. Like, just allow them to watch this video, think of it, and then remember that the risk management is everything that you need in order to stay longer in the markets. When you don't have a trading account, you're not a trader. And when you obviously blow your account, you are not a consistent trader, obviously. And you just have to continue making those results at the end of the day, something that you can just put down and show that, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm making, and this is actually a way forward for me and those that are close to me. But I hope that you guys did take some important messages from this video, and I hope that you all get to share it. I hope that you'll get to also be a part of the Telegram group if you're not yet in that group, and I'll see you guys obviously. And one last thing, the Forex Jesus 2.0 is open. So what you can do is that you can do the same thing that I've shown you guys. Just go down in the description box right here, and then you'll be able to see here, I think I do have, click the link below for the Forex Jesus 2.0. Click this link, and then it will take you directly to where you'll be able to get access to that Forex Jesus 2.0. And currently we're running it at 25% off, because there's a lot of improvements that I believe you are going to get a lot of knowledge from. And I'll see you guys at the next video, and hopefully I know for sure that you'll be watching the video that I do have here, and a lot of people I noticed have watched it. So I'll see you guys on the next video. It's your boy Liswa Mutupi.